So Keke Palmer has decided to star in Usher's new video, Boyfriend, right? And is Keke broke? Is she like, what's going on with her? Because do she just need attention? Because she's trying to squeeze every last drop out of this situation with her baby daddy. Did she forget this is her baby daddy? Do she know that she got a child with this dude? They got to do 18 years of this at least. But she is reveling in the stardom of trying to make a moment out of this and capitalize off it so bad. You claim you got so much money. I wouldn't think you'd be this thirsty of trying to capitalize on this situation. It was like, okay, he said what he said. Then you did a concert where you went viral talking about the lyrics at the concert. You immediately made a song about it, right? Then you got back on the internet the next, however, 2 days or whatever, and you did the Usher Let It Burn song, right? You know what I'm saying? That. Winking all in the camera every 2 minutes, right? Then you hit us with that little terrible song. You gonna act up. I'm about to link up. I'm about to, oh my God. Like, what are we, but at least this song is better than that one. But it ain't your song. And now you are here starring in the video with Usher. And then mind you, if you is trying to squeeze money out of him, I don't know how much money you got because it ain't your song. So Usher is using you as a pawn to make another hit and to convince you to keep spitting in your baby daddy's face at the same time. How much are you getting from this? And I'm just saying, like, my whole thing is y'all. Like, I was sad to see them put all their business out there in the first place because you're gonna let the internet break up your family. But like I said in the first place, I think all she wanted out to do was a kid anyway. That clock was ticking, and she wanted a baby, and so she picked a lower tier man than herself to have a baby with, which is why it made him so expendable, which is why it allowed her to disrespect him in front of the crowd by doing what she did with Usher. And did y'all forget about Usher's, rumors that's been going around? If that's what you knowingly choose to do, then, hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But don't be mad if you come up with the same rumors that Usher was rumored to have, and then your baby daddy get to dancing and all in the video laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to feel different then. That's what I'm saying. So it wouldn't hurt to be a little more humble in how you going about this. Just saying. She keeps continuing to bring this up. And I'm just saying, look, we love Keke, right? Keke, you pretty girl. But the confidence that you have gathered from slathering the makeup on your face every day is astronomical. Like, listen, you're still you're a beautiful girl. Don't get me wrong, right? But I'm saying, I was glad to see when you showed your face and showed the acne problems that you were going through. But why you don't show it every day? Why you ain't get in this Usher video and show it? That's what the fellas do. I be showing my little crooked teeth every day. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Dance all up in Usher's face with that makeup off and see how he look at you. Right? He gonna be trying to miss you every chance you get close to him. I'm just saying, man, why do y'all put on all this makeup? Wigs and the whole nine. And then y'all go to this extra place of boastful confidence. Like you don't need a dude, you don't need this, you don't need that. Ain't no dude on your level. All you need to get the bag and all of y'all keep talking all these feminist points. She laughing at the end of the video, winking. Oh, I'm a mother, all of that. Like, okay, you laughing now. You laughing now. But I'm just gonna say, it's a long road. It's a long road with that baby. And then we know how y'all like to do. So who's to say when she's going to pick her another dude out of some crowd or whatever and pop another baby out? See how Kim Kardashian got the crown and she got maids and everything running around the house. Everybody wants my attention at the same time. All of them want to go to big put to bed at the same time. I don't know what to do. But it is what it is. All the laughter you partaking in now, it is going to be a difficult pill to swallow. When you look back on this, when you feel like you need the father because the baby is acting up, when the baby starts to get to a certain level and a certain age and acting out and all of that, because they want to know where the daddy at. Where's my daddy? Snot nose, all that. My daddy at? Right? They start getting grown and seeing the clips. They start getting of age. They see all the clips and all the stuff that you did. It's going to be a few questions your child is going to have for you. And we all know the teenager stage when the kids get difficult and, you know what I'm saying? That's when y'all want to send the children with the daddy. Go there with the daddy. I can't take it no more. You getting on my nerves. Right? It's just ironic that some women will use men as sperm donors just because they're ready for a baby. And then, kind of push the fathers out of the picture. But then they'll be upset at the overall result of how men are in today's age. You got to think, when you have a man that has a growing anger in him, and this could be a white or a black man, but we're going to go with black because we're talking about Keke and her family right now. So I meant to say a boy with growing anger in him because his father has either left or been pushed away by the mother. Whichever reason, the anger is growing and he wants answers that he can't get. And then you have a mother who teaches him how to be emotional, how to blow up. However you want to say, that is a cocktail for disaster, because if he's that violent, he might kill somebody for the littlest thing. And we see it happen all of the time in our society. Especially then when you add in gangs and Bloods and Crips and this, that, and other. Older men who have been guided wrong, who take in these younger men and they act as father figures and then show them actively how to go blow somebody's head off. It gets exponentially worse because you have a group of emotional young men acting out of violence and anger, and they've been taught how to be emotional from the woman. So it just makes it that much easier for them to blow up at any time. And another trend we're seeing is men being more feminine. Obviously, because you have the mother raising them. Like I heard some chicks talking the other day, talking about they sick of all these emotional, entitled, effeminate, sensitive dudes. First, I just had to laugh at the irony of hearing a woman call a man entitled. That was hilarious. But then when I heard them call old boy emotional, sensitive, and effeminate, and it felt like they was being a little extra doing that. I'm like, who does that sound like? Because I'm like, it sounds like y'all tired of being around a bunch of dudes that y'all raised to be like this. But also they teach the daughters how to be more masculine. Why? Because they've developed this armor that says, I don't need a man. I am the man. Happy Father's Day to me. All these kids, all the men, we got daddy issues, right? But no woman wants to rewind and get back to why the daddy issues started. Some of the daddies is just terrible. Let's get that on the floor right now. Some of the daddies is just terrible, and they ran at the first sight of the child. Oh, what's that? Is that a baby? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that on the floor. But then it's fathers that's trying to remain in their kid's life. But they want some type of decorum or type of respect in the relationship. Like, you're not going to do whatever you want to do and then be in a relationship with me and think you're supposed to run over me and this, that, and other. And that's in a relationship or a co-parenting situation. And because you draw one simple line in the sand and say, hey, can you show me some more respect than what you're showing me? You draw that line in the sand and then they do stuff like this. They push you away. They use every chance they can to make fun of you, to disparage you. And then as the child gets old enough to understand English, they start disparaging to the child. Because you let the internet geek you up about this whole situation. So now they're in the child's ear and going off and making you seem some type of way to the child as a man, right? And then you teach the child all of these effeminate ways of yours, of how to handle problems through a woman's eyes. And then have the nerve to call these men effeminate, as they were raised by women who taught these boys how to act this way. I'm just saying. And then have the nerve to and then don't think nothing's wrong with not only just breaking your family up, but then constantly repeat. If a dude did this if this was flipped, and there was a dude doing this to a black woman, y'all would call him all type of corny, lame, and everything, and bullying, and you know what I'm saying? Why does he keep bringing it up? What he still talking about it for? But she's going to continue to do this all this child's life, I bet. Until it gets unbearable, and then she needs him again. Come get your child. I'm just saying, ladies, y'all have a funny way of trying to co-parent, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I get if the situation happened, but then not like now you just keeping it going and keeping it going, trying to capitalize over it. It's old. It's old. It's corny. It's stale. And not only that, it's driving a wedge between your family that is going to be big enough that it's not going to be able to be repaired. And then once you need that family unit to be together for the sake of the child, it's going to be too far gone. And then y'all going to wonder why the man stays away. You pushed him off the cliff. Publicly embarrassing the dude and doing all this extra stuff. But y'all tell me what y'all think, man. It's your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.